Right, next part of the project, 10-inch tom for the black kit. Now, this is a really, really nice drum, and it is a shame to have to respray it, but it's had this trigger put into it. So it's been drilled, so I'm not going to feel too guilty about changing it. So what I need to do is strip it down, fill the hole. Obviously they're maple shells. I found a bit of curly maple, we'll make a plug out of it, get that repaired, and then we'll spray it. Okay, so I've stripped the shell down, and here's the trigger. They've actually done a really nice installation on it. Looking at it, it's just a straightforward hole, so I'll have to cut a plug out of this, size for size, glue it in, and then I'll probably make a jig up to make sure I sand it to the right radius. There's the trigger removed. And there's the hole in the shell we've got to repair. The hole's been cut really quite nicely. Right, let's get the badge off, then we'll fill it up. Okay, badge is out. Come out really nicely. No damage to the grommet, be able to reuse that. And no damage to the inside. The marks you can see there from where the teeth are actually pressed into the paintwork. I've not really thought about these screw holes, so what I'm thinking, rather than trying to make a small dowel out of this, I'll use an old drumstick. I was going to use a bamboo stick, but bamboo's not very stable, whereas hickory is very strong, very stable. So I'll machine a couple of dowels down and we'll use them to plug these little holes. I've cut a piece out of the block and I'll just match the shape in there, mark around it and then cut it. I've been shaving tiny bits off at a time, and now with that in there, that is a fairly tight fit. So we'll glue that up and get that in. I've just put some sawdust on there to fill any gaps there might have been, but it looks pretty good. There's the inside. Okay, we'll wait for that to dry, then we'll start sanding it. So I've just trimmed it back, and that should allow me to get a rubbing block on there and it won't take too much to rub down. The inside's pretty flush anyway. Here are my printed sanding blocks. So the internal one, that matches perfectly. And the external one, again, matches perfectly. So I've sanded the plug down and they've come out absolutely beautifully. These things are game changers. Absolutely perfect inside and out. And on the kicks, the kit I'm replicating actually had virgin shells, and knowing that I can print the jigs for this as well, I may very well delete them tom mounts, but we'll come to that when we get onto them drums. As I'm respraying, there is some tiny dings here and there, so I've marked them up. I'll fill them, then sand it back, and then get some paint on it. Primer's on. It's covered that hole up lovely. You can just see the shadow of it there. I've just put a bit of primer on the inside, and this is where the hole is. So I'll do a few coats over that, sand it back into its flat, and then we'll put the black interior finish on. The hole is nearly gone now. One more sand back and that's it. Right, the 10" is now painted inside and outside. You can't tell where the hole was. Come out absolutely beautifully. I think, where was it? It was here. You can't see it there, so on the inside it was somewhere around here. And you can't see it at all. So we'll polish the outside, then we'll sort the bearing edges out and then clean all the holes out. Right, I've rigged up the shell in the polisher. Let's see if we can get it to do a long run. Here we go. Let's have a look and see if it works. Hey, it's shining. Look at the shine on that. There's still a bit of haze, but I'd say that's a success. Right, let's see what that's got. Oh, it's shiny. Oh, it's great. And while that's been whirring round, it's given me time to do some sanding outside. I'm taking the mount off the kick drums. So the machine's doing exactly what I wanted it to do. It will save me having to polish it, and at the same time I can be doing other stuff. That has saved me hours of work. Okay, the shell's polished, really happy with the results. The inside just needs a clean down, but looks great as well, really smooth finish. Next job, clean the holes out and then clean the bearing edges, and that's what really finishes the shell off. Right, we'll install the badge. And that's the badge installed. Hardware on. Just so you guys can appreciate the interior, look at that. That's as close to as factory as I think you can get it. No more trigger. Okay, that's the 10-inch Tom finished. Mega happy how it's turned out. The lacquer's lovely. The interior, I'm well chuffed for that. Proper factory finish. So that's all the Tom's done now. Next up, I've got the 222 kicks. Now, the black kick has only got to be sprayed on the outside and then tarted up in the middle, so it shouldn't take too long. But the blue one, I've got to repaint the outside and do the interior, and I'm removing the Tom mounts as well. So quite a lot of work in them, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, to have it finished within the next couple of months. So stay tuned. So this is the story so far. The 10 we've just finished. The 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then the mighty 18.